Hey guys, thanks for checking out Jin Park Golf, my YouTube channel. Haven't seen you guys in a while, but I wanted to change things up a little bit and give you a quick story. So when I was in college at Arizona State, I know it was a long time ago, Phil Mickelson would come around every now and then. To let you know how long ago it was when the first ProV1 came out. I think it was one of those where it had a seam, and in fact, Phil was kind of the first one to test it out. So he came to ASU. We had a range, and he would show up sometimes before the Masters to kind of hang out with us, work with us a little bit, and he was hitting some balls on the range. And kind of like here, the range is over there, but there's a chipping green kind of behind me about 70 yards out. When we used to be at ASU Carson Golf Course, he would come to the back. There's a chipping green about 70 yards away. Phil was hitting, and sure enough, as college students, and we were in awe of Phil Mickelson. We're watching, the three of us are watching Phil hit balls. We go and ask him about the new ProV1. And Phil, being Phil, says something like the friction of the ball, the way it rides up the club face, it goes into this whole detail about the aerodynamics of the ball and the elastomer and this and that, and none of us understood what any of that meant. And we're like, whatever, Phil, dude, whatever. So what does a ball do? The ProV1 is so good. It lands, it takes this one hop, and instead of taking this big hop, it takes this gentle hop and spins back. And we're like, sure, whatever. So show us. So he takes a couple balls out of the sleeve, and the first one he hits, sure enough, goes right at the flag, and it goes over the flag, takes one hop, takes a nice gentle bounce, spins back in the hole. Not kidding. I mean, this is true story. There was three of us there. Goes in the hole, drops his wedge, and says, kind of like that, boys, and starts hitting balls again. And we couldn't believe it. It was like we saw Santa Claus for the first time. We're like, that didn't just happen. The craziest part was, had I done that, I would have been jumping around. And Phil just nonchalantly goes back to hitting a 6-iron. And we thought we kind of all looked at each other and said, what are we doing playing golf? And that's just how good Phil was with his wedges. So today, going into that story, I want to kind of tell you what Phil does well and what you can do, what you can learn from Phil's technique that'll help you with your pitching. So what is it that Phil does? What is it that the pros do on the tour that can help you with getting some spin control with these wedge shots? So we got about a 70-yard shot, and a couple of things need to happen. I know you guys hear me say this all the time, but you got to make good contact. And also, what Phil does really well, there's three things he does well. He makes good contact, he accelerates, and also he keeps his left side firm. He keeps this left side firm. There is no kind of flicking at it. He doesn't hang back, and obviously he's left-handed. He doesn't hang back and flick at it. He really gets his body rotated and keeps that left side really firm. So one is contact. Two is he keeps his backswing short enough so where he can accelerate through the shot. And number three, he keeps that left side nice and firm. So this is how I want you to try. Take a short enough backswing so you can accelerate and keep that left side firm. I hope this can help you. Please click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my website, jinparkgolf.com, and let me help you take your game to the next level.